good evening.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, can you listen to me? Hello, are you there?
Hello, teacher. Yes, I am here. Sorry, I have a
Don't,
problem.
don't worry. Okay, welcome to this video call.
Okay, teacher.
And today we're going to start with these activities. This is basically a reading activity.
Okay,
Usually in the callings, we do different activities. Most of all, we're going to be focused on reading. So
okay,
these
teacher.
15 minutes, we're going to work with this. How are you?
Fine, teacher.
That's good. Okay, today we're going to work with some of the activities that is related to personality. By the way, there are some adjectives of personality. Usually, if you can remember, I'm going to write some of them over here. For example, there is one when one person is not very, I can't say fair, but we say selfish, right? I don't know if you remember that kind of
Selfish
person.
is like egoísta.
Yes,
Mhm,
exactly, in Spanish, right?
mhm.
People think about themselves and not about other people, right?
Yes.
And the other one is, for example, spoiled. That kind of person are rude, especially when we talk about children.
I
And
don't know what does it mean.
but it's rude, como que rudo, no?
Yes.
And the other one is mature,
Uh,
right? It's very similar.
yeah.
People that act like adults, right?
Okay.
And then we have honest,
Yes.
right?
Es spoiled is for kids.
For
For
kids, yes, como
children.
malcriado, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And charming is the other one.
And mature is for old
For
people.
people who, not exactly, for people who act like an adult people, like adults.
Yeah. Maduro.
Like Maduro, yes.
Yeah. Okay. The honest
And,
and
you
charming.
know,
What does it mean?
charming, charming is people have an attractive personality.
Attractive.
It's like, well, charming is someone who's very, people like them. Maybe in some of the, sometimes it's very popular, by the way.
Mm,
And the other one is sensible. Is people have common sense.
yes, like Spanish.
Yeah, like in Spanish. And we have then sociable, right? Oops, just a moment, please. Yeah, for example, sociable. The other personality is anxious, right? Anxious is someone who people have worried, or people is worried or stressed.
Yes, is nervous.
Yes, nervous. And some people can be imaginative,
Okay.
and let's remember some other ones. Independent and bossy. Bossy is people like telling other people what to do, right?
Yes, like egos. No.
In Spanish, how do we say bossy? Boss is jefe, right? But bossy, manda parte.
Egocéntrico.
Something like that, right?
Okay. Okay.
Secure. Mhm. The other one is over here is insecure. And there are more and more. I can let me write some of them. Bossy, insecure, sensitive. Um, for example, stubborn. Stubborn is someone never change their opinion about something.
Okay.
They are they don't change. We have also patient, right?
Okay.
People who's patient. We have ambitious. We have, for example, reliable, confiable.
Okay.
Mhm. We have self-confident. We okay, and so on. Self-confident is they have good personality. In this case, very positive one. These are some of the vocabularies, adjectives of personality, right? And this is going to be a reading, by the way. So there are some of the, we can maybe complete the opposite ones from 1 to 5, but she's extroverted. For example, how do you think, what do you think are those, for in this case, when we talk about extroverted, the opposite
Yes.
of
Is shy.
shy, right?
Yes, shy.
Mhm. Generous.
Uh, uh, I don't know. I maybe with C.
Mhm.
Charming? No, I don't.
Not really. For example, there are some of the, oh, sorry, some of the sociable anxious, right? Not exactly that, but what do you think it could be? Just a moment, please. What do you think is that?
I don't know. In English, I don't know the word.
Okay, we're gonna see, right? Just in a moment. Um, in this case, is number one, anxious, but she's generous. In Spanish, how do you think is that?
In Spanish, like the opposite of generous.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like egoísta, selfish.
Yes, right. Like egoísta, right? Let me see, please, just a moment. But the next one, what do you think? She's hardworking, but he's
She's hardworking, but he's. Uh, I don't know. I don't remember the word.
maybe is lazy.
Yes, lazy. Lazy.
Yes, right.
Yes.
And how about she's talkative, but she's,
Quiet.
yes, quiet, right? And the other one is she's funny, but
But he's serious.
yes. How about this, the second one? I can't.
I don't remember.
He's she's generous, but he is okay. Cheap is the word. Okay,
But cheap is like
barato, right?
tacaño.
Tacaño, yes, 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 exactly. But it's very rude to say maybe ungenerous. It's much better to say cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are some of the pronunciations. For example, we have these are some of the underlined. In this case, is anxious. Okay,
Okay.
uh, we can mark here. This is the stress comes first. Anxious. Okay,
Anxious is in Spanish is ansioso.
ansioso. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, anxious, right? And then we have ambitious, right? The stress comes second.
Uh,
Ambitious.
yes.
Mhm. Then generous, right?
Mhm.
The and how about rebellious? Where does it come? The stress second, first or third? What do you think?
The second rebellion.
Second, rebellious, right?
Rebellious.
Mhm. And how about sociable?
Sociable is in sociable. Mhm.
Sociable, reliable,
Lee on
mhm. Responsible,
respond
mhm.
sense
Sensible,
sen
mhm.
sensible.
Competitive,
Yes, with P. Competitive.
talkative,
So culture. So
yes.
mhm.
Sensitive,
Sensitive. Yes. Sen.
and friendly,
Friend.
mhm. Friend, right?
Yes, friend.
Insecure,
Insecure. Is like in or no?
no,
Sure.
insecure,
Ah,
mhm.
okay.
Impatient,
Impatient.
mhm. And immature, no, immature,
Immature. It's like
immature.
insecure. No?
Mhm.
It's the
Yes.
same.
Now I want you to read. This is a nice article, I think, in my opinion. But now we're gonna practice reading. By the way, let's start, please. I'm the youngest.
So I am rebellious.
Yes.
Mhm.
Keep going.
How birth order influences your personality. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, continue.
Continue, please. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Uh, uh, nowadays,
Yes. Nowadays.
nowadays, it is an accepted fact that our position in the family, that it. Whether we are an oldest child, a middle child, a youngest child, or an only child, is possible the strongest influence there is on our character and personality. So, what influence does it have? Okay, continue.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, the oldest child, uh, firstborn, firstborn child, often have to look after their younger brothers and sisters. So they are usually sensible and responsible as adults. They also tend to be ambitious and they make good leaders. On the negative side, oldest children can be insecure and uh, anxious. This is because let's
Mhm.
see.
Yeah, let's continue.
Okay. The middle children are more relaxed than the oldest children, probably because, uh, okay, they are usually very sociable, the kind of people who get along with everybody. They are also usually sensitive to what other people need because, for the same reason, they are often good at dealing with arguments, and they are always sympathetic to the ones on the losing side, or in general, to people who are having problems. On the other hand, middle children can sometimes be ambitious, and they can lack
Luck.
lack directions in life. The youngest children are often very outgoing and charming. This is the way they try to get the attention of both their parents and their older brothers and sisters. They are often more rebellious, and this is probably because they can also be no, immature and disorganized, disorganized, uh,
Disorganized.
disorganized, and they often depend too much on other people because, uh, okay, and uh, the only child, only children usually to do very well at the school because they have a lot of contact with adults. They get a lot of love and attention from their parents. So they are typically self-confident. They are also independent because they spend so much time by themselves and because they are often very organized. Only children can sometimes be spoiled because by their parents. They can also be very selfish and get impatient, especially when things go wrong. This is because,
Okay. That was about activities over here. For example, where's that? It was to complete, by the way. Uh, but what do you say? Do you agree with this reading?
yes, yes, I am agree.
Okay, you have to say I agree, right?
Mhm, I agree.
Yeah. And this was part of this. For example, the last one was, I think, most of them are. I'm gonna send you a picture to your WhatsApp in order to review some of the personalities and some vocabulary about that. But
Okay.
that's it for today. I think we spent a little bit more time, but we're gonna work with something like this, something different with extra material. Usually on
Yes,
for
but
this.
this we don't have in the
Yeah,
platform.
yeah. Yes, there is
We-
not in the platform. This is completely different.
okay, teacher.
Yeah.
But you will send me to my
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay for practice, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But before we finish the class, I want you to complete the poll. Can you see it
Yes,
and check it, please?